Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video here on the channel today, and today we are doing another career mode experiment. Today we are doing the random letter the alphabet challenge rather, which was suggested by a viewer. So thank you very much for suggesting that. Essentially what this is you choose a random letter of the alphabet, you pick a team of that starting with that letter, and you have to sign players only beginning with that name. Now, with this, we're going to be doing this by their last name rather than their first name. They're known as name. So, say if there was a Sergio Aguero, we know Aguero by Aguero, so his name would be with A. So if I had an Arsenal, for example, I could sign Aguero rather than, I don't know, if there's a player beginning with A that has a different last name. I don't know. Alright then guys, so we're going to be going to the letter picker wheel to pick our letter. I've tested it, I did get a Y, so it works. So let's see what letter we're going to get. We're going to get a B. A B, 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 B. Now, what team can we go with B? I think I know a team I might go with. Yes, I'm going to go with Borussia Dortmund, because they have a lot of players that we can sell, and they've got a lot of money anyway. So we're going to go with Borussia Dortmund, meaning we can only sign players that are known by the first letter of their name with a B. Gonna be pretty tricky, but we'll see what we can do. I'll show you all the ins and all the outs, and maybe we can even win the league. Let's go. Alright then guys, so this is the team that we have got then. So we actually have a couple of players that we can keep in this team. So we have Berkey, good goalkeeper, begins with a B. We've got Bellingham, again, begins with a B. We've got Julian Brandt, who can go there, again, begins with a B. Anyone else who begins with a B, or has everyone else got to be sold? Everyone else, well, we got this guy, but P's not really going to get in, as nor is back here. So we're going to have to sell, put all of our players up on the transfer market, and then we're going to have to bring some players in. So I'm going to head over to the transfer list. I'm going to see what we can get in. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Alright then guys, so all the players are up on transfer, as you can see, apart from the ones that we can keep. Now, we'll see if any of us come through for those. We have got 65 million in the bank, so we can start to make some signings. I can't think of anyone from the top of my head who's going to do the job, but I will have a look for sure. Alright then guys, first player we're bringing into the squad then is going to be Leon Bailey for the left hand side. Cost us about 50 million quid, so we haven't really got much else to spend at the moment until some of our players sell. But first player in, Leon Bailey, good signing. And as you can see guys, Schmelzer has been sold. So first player sold is Schmelzer. Got some more transfer offers coming in. Again, if we can get these players out, the quicker we can get our players out, the quicker we can get some players in. And I'm hoping that Sancho and Haaland can bring us in a decent amount of money, because we're going to need it. We are going to need a decent amount to get some of these players in. Otherwise, we're going to fail the challenge. We need some of these players out. Out, 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 out. Here we go then. Big offer for Haaland. City coming in with 120 million quid. Of course, I'm going to see if I can bump them up to near 150 or something. But he's going to be a big player out. And we can get a good 2 or 3 players there from his sale. If we can get Sancho and Haaland, both of those out, you know, we can get the most of our team in just on them players, which would be fantastic. There we go, another player then. So Royce has been sold. An extra 37 million in the bag. Again, some of these players, we can just let them go. Gonna see if I have enough money to bring some more players in now. Okay, next player we're bringing in is gonna be, is that Lars or Sven? I think it's Lars Bender we've got. Let me just make sure. I don't know what Bender it is, but it's one of the Bender brothers coming in at right back. Decent. So now we've got a right back in, we've got a left winger, we have Brandt, we have Bellingham, and we got Berkey. Things are starting to take shape. I do like this. I like it a lot. Right then, guys. Next player we're bringing in is Jerome Boateng. Again, a good player. Going to steal him, swipe him from Bayern Munich. Again, if we can get any Bayern players, the better. See if we can compete with them to win the league, of course. Don't think it's going to be possible. But, yes, we will bring in Jerome Boateng. He wants 63 grand a week. I'll happily accept that. And that's another player into the ranks. Another centre-back to go next to him, though. I'm a little bit undecided. I'm tempted to try and go for Bonucci. Or maybe even someone a little lower rated. Maybe someone like a Sven Bender. Maybe we get both the Bender brothers in the team. That'd be pretty nice, wouldn't it? I would like to try and get Bonucci. He's going to cost us about £25 million, though. Bartra could be possible. Bolly, maybe. Maybe even Eric Bailly wouldn't be a bad player to go for. Maybe even Jan Bednarek. Possibly. No. You know what? I'm going to go with... Actually, do I want to go Bonucci? I'd really like to go for Bonucci. I don't know how much money we have left in the pot. We're not going to have enough for him, so we're going to need to make some player sales first. But hopefully we have enough to get Bonucci, because that would be a sick back line. Bayern are happy to take a player off our hands. £26 million for Witsel. I'll happily take that. They can take Witsel. That should take us over the line to get ourselves Bonucci, who is going to help our defence out massively. So that'll be good. We'll quick sim this. We'll get Boateng in the team. United beat us. That doesn't matter. We're still going to get money in the pot, which is what we need to be able to progress our team. So we're going to get ourselves a little bit of Boateng. He's going to get into the team over at Kanji. Boateng in. Things are starting to take shape. Again, if we can try and get a first team created and then maybe a few bench players, I think I'll probably take that in terms of the job that we have in hand, because we got a lot of players who might not be able to, shift on. A transfer for there for interesting Botis. I wouldn't mind taking Botis as a backup, but I want to try and get the first team sorted first. There's confirmation. Witsel has been sold. So Witsel has gone. Paslak has also been sold. So more money in the bank. Have we now got enough to go in for Bonucci? 41 million? I'd say so, yes. So we're going to go in for... Where is he? Where is he? Bonucci, here he is. So he's 33, so he is going to decline pretty quickly. But he's a solid player. He's the best we're going to get here. There isn't many players beginning with a B that are half cop in this. So let's see. Offer transfer fee. Let's start with 16 million. Let's see what they say. They want a Kanji who's worth 19 million and £5 million. Gets a Kanji off the book. I'll take him. 5 million quid for Bonucci. Get a player off the book. We'll take that. That's a big dub. And there we go. Bonucci is in the team. So I think next we're going to be going for a left back. Got a couple of options. I've got a couple of options. Can't get my words out. Couple of options. Left back, I think I'm going to go for, as you can see down here, it's either Berachiche or Bernat. I'm going to try and go for Bernat. He's going to cost us about, what does that say? About 35 million. That's a lot of money. Have we got 35 million in the bank? We have got about 35 million in the bank. I'm playing this on my PC monitor, by the way, which is why things are a little bit small for me to read, me being partially sighted and all. But we're going to go for Bernat. We're going to see if we can go. It's showing me bigger there, 34 million. I'm going to put my chair up as well. Hold on. I feel I'm very low down. I think that's a bit better. That's a bit better. Right. So, offer transfer fee. I'm going to try a flat let's try 28 million. See what they say to that. They'll take it. 28 million for Bernat. That's a steal. We'll take him. We'll kindly bring him in. And that's another player in the team. Need to try and start getting some of these players sold so we can get some more players in. But I don't think we're doing a bad job so far. I really don't. Here we go then. Bernat is done. Bernat is in the team. So we've got the back line now all sorted. We just need to get a CDM, a striker, and a winger for Sancho. Who I think I'm going to go for Bellarabi. However, we need some of these players to start selling. We need City to come back with Haaland to say what they're willing to give us for him. Sancho. So PSG are happy to come and gander for Sancho again. I'm gonna see if I can push them up a little bit. City, well, they couldn't afford him, so there's that. One team that actually could afford Haaland, or team that could afford Haaland in terms of FIFA, don't want him. So we could be in a little bit of a sticky situation. However, we have gone up for Guerrero. Again, I don't think I'm going to push them up that high. I'm going to see if I can get them to 50 million, at least for him. Again, that would be more money in the bank, so we could improve the team some more. And PSG, there we go. They don't want Sancho either, too much. That's a shame. That's a big shame. Because they were the big ballers. Delaney, however, Atletico want to take Delaney. Again, I don't think I'm going to push them too high in terms of the price. I'm going to knock this down to maybe 33 million. I don't want to scare them off. Again, we need these players out the door so we can get our own players in. Mats Hummels, Leipzig, 60 million for Mats Hummels. That'll be decent if we could get that. Again, I don't think we're going to. We can push them up to about 80, I think. We're not going to push them that high. I'm going to push them to 78 million. See what they say to that. Okay, so Leverkusen are prepared to pay 41 million for Guerrero. We'll take it. We will take it. Again, we'll need as much money as we can to try and compete for the title here. Again, I don't care about the youth squad. And this guy, again, if we can get the money, great. Another about 500 grand in the bank. We'll take it. So Schultz would be going. They've reached his release clause, so that's good. Guerrero's been sold, next to 36 million in the bank. Atletico happy to pay 28 million for Delaney. Again, I will take it and run. And we got a number 14 million pound offer for Dahoud here. Again, you know what? I'm probably just going to take it. There's no point pushing it too much for Dahoud. Again, if we can get the money, if we can get the funds, great. We need the funds, get some players in. We have got a little bit more money to work with now, though. We've got another 40 million in the bank. So let's see where we can go for next. I think I'm looking at maybe CDM next. And I'm going to see if I can possibly go for Busquets. Or actually, I'm going to go with Brozovic. They're going to want a hefty amount of money, though. Maybe we can get a swap deal in. Maybe we can shift off one of our other Dross players. Let's see. Who have we got that we could give them in return? Who have we got? Maybe an Emre Can. That's a pretty like for like. Maybe if I offer Emre Can and give them an extra 10 million on top. Would they take that? They will. Yes. What a bit of business. 10 million. Can out the door. Brozovic in the door. A player that we need. That's fantastic bit of business. That is a fantastic bit of business. A like-for-like swap. Brozovic, get him in the team. Come on, manager. Do this. 4 years on the contract. That's absolutely fine by me. No release clause. Yeah, whatever. Wages. Oh, well, what do we do here? Maybe just give him a flat 100k a week. Bang. Easy. Brozovic in the team. That's what we like to see. Bada bada boom. Delaney, you're out, son. We've upgraded you to Brozovic. Now, we are putting together a pretty solid team here, I've got to say. Just got Haaland and Sancho to replace. Again, we can probably get the Sancho replacement in. There weren't really any left-hand-sided player or right-hand-sided players that start with a B. So we actually struggled a little bit with the right-hand-sided players. We got Bowen, we got Berardi. Or we can get... Bellarabi's just moved, so... Well, actually, apparently we can go in for him. So, I'm not too sure what's happening here. Burnley have just signed Bellarabi, and now they're happy for us to come in and buy him. So, great game physics from FIFA here. £15 million. They'd quite like Meunier. We're not giving them 14 million quid and Meunier. I'll happily give them 10 million and Meunier, seeing as they've just signed him. They'll take it. Thank you, Sean, mate. Thank you very much. Bellarabi, he's just moved. He's just moved to Burnley, and now we've gone and signed him. So I don't know how we've done it, but we've managed to do it. So that's fantastic. Let's get him on probably a 2-year contract will be enough. We don't need him on too much. His wages, again, we don't need to worry too much about those. Again, if we were to just give him a flat maybe 70, he'd probably be happy with that. He's happy with that. There we go. So Bellarabi is in the team. Again, not the best, probably the best option we could get there, excluding, you know, maybe Gareth Bale. But Gareth Bale's on loan, so I couldn't get him. So we've gone with Bellarabi over on the right wing. Again, not a bad player, but we need to get Haaland and Sancho off these books. We need to get them off the books, otherwise we're screwed. Delaney is sold. They're happy to pay 63 million for Hummels. That could be a saving grace, to be honest. That could be a saving grace. We still need some more players off the books, though, because I've got a player at striker I really want to get. Sancho thinks he's playing well. I don't give a shit, Sancho, mate, to be honest. So we got Schultz sold and Dahoud sold. How much money have we got in the bank now? 80 million. 80 million. Well, that's very convenient, 80 million, because I think that's the amount we're going to need to be able to sign our striker, who is going to be none other than Karim Benzema. 89 overall. Going to be what we need to take it to Bayern Munich in the league title race. So we're just going to go straight up with a transfer fee, maybe of a flat 70 million. Let's see what they say. 70 million pound for Benzema. You wouldn't be seeing that. They want 113 million pound. 113 million. Well, we can't afford that for a start. So maybe they'd swap us for one of our other players. Who have we got in the ranks that we could give them? Maybe they'd like a Thorgan Hazard. Maybe they'd like a Thorgan Hazard. And maybe we can take it down to 70, 80 million. 80 million pound and Hazard, maybe. Let's try that. Let's just try that. They don't want Hazard. They don't want him. Well, we're going to have to end the negotiation for now then. Maybe we'll have to go for someone a bit lower down in the ranks. Maybe we're going to have to go... I'd really like Benzema. I really would. Can I renegotiate? I can't. We've declined it. Maybe I'll go over Ben Yedder then, maybe. How much would they be willing to sell him for? Not as much. Again, I would have liked to have taken Benzema. Merely because he's a fantastic player. But we'll try for Ben Yedder instead. We'll try for Ben Yedder. Let's just go with flat 40 million. See what they say to that. Hopefully they'll take it. They don't. You're not having Leon Bailey. No. Remove that exchange player. Look, if we have to bump up the fee, then we will. We'll try 53 million pound for Ben Yedder. They want 58 million pound for Ben Yedder. I will take Ben Yedder for 58 million pound. Again, a good player is Ben Yedder. He's a good player. Where is my sent offer? Here we go. Okay, let's get Ben Yedder in the team. And that'll be another signing done. Okay, so there is Ben Yedder in the team. And that's all the B's done. So the starting 11 is actually completed. I do think that's a decent starting 11. A centre mid spot, again, does worry me. But again, we need players out the door before we can get anyone else in. Like Sancho. And like, oh look, we've won the Super Cup on penalties. Oh, that's good, isn't it? That's very good. Good result there. But yes, we do need a few players out the door before we get players in the door. Hummels has been sold, so that's an extra 57 million. Hits, transfer offer, yes, I'll accept it. I'll get him out the door. We got a player suspension, Bernat, whatever. That means we have got more money in the bank. It means we got another £93 million in the bank. So the wages, he's off the wage whip, of course. So with wages, that means you get more money. Who have we got left that we could bring in? Well, I'm looking maybe at centre mid because centre mid looks a little bit weak. And I'm thinking of bringing in Nicolo Barella. He's going to cost us a bit of money. He is going to cost us a bit. Or we could go for Bentancur, but he isn't really much of an upgrade for what we've already got. He's still going to cost us a little bit. I'm going to try and go in for Barella to see if we can push Inter Milan down on their price for Nico Barella. His current value is £55 million. Let's just try a flat 80 mil. Let's just try a flat 80. See, they want 88 million, 10%. You know what? I'll take him. He's a fantastic player. He's better than Jude Bellingham at the moment. So we're going to get Barella in to our ranks. And we will negotiate his wages. And again, I think, really, we'll see out the transfer window to see if anyone else comes in. Again, if Sancho or, you know, if Thingy go, then we can obviously get someone decent in. But again, there isn't really much else that we can get in. Benzema was the big player. If we can get one of the other two out the door, one of the big players out the door, then I will, of course, bring Karim Benzema into the ranks. And I'll bring him in. But apart from that, that's really only the massive signing that I can see us making here. You know, if you look at Bellingham here, we take Bellingham out and put in Barella. That's not a bad team. It's not a bad team. Again, there wasn't anyone fantastically great that we could actually, you know, bring into the ranks to bring in. There's a goalkeeper potentially that we need to bring in. We do need a backup goalkeeper. But in terms of the first team, unless we sell one of the other big players, we're not going to get much else done than that. That's going to be pretty much the best we can do. Ooh, Thorgan Hazard transfer coming in from Chelsea. £39 million. I think we're just going to accept it just to get them off the books. See if we can get some backup players in. Because at the moment, we've only got £9 million in the bank. So that's not a lot of money. And we need a bit more money in to be able to get some better players in. Zagadou has been sold though. Arsenal have bought Zagadou. So we get an extra 29 million in the bank. I wouldn't mind bringing Baumann in as a backup goalkeeper. Or we could also get Buffon. It would only make sense to get Buffon because, well, he'd be a decent backup player, wouldn't he? He'd probably quite happily sit down on the bench. We can offer them literally anything. We can literally offer them... We could probably get him for free. Look, we just offer that transfer fee. Oh no, we have to offer a transfer fee. We offer them £1. They're probably going to take it. Let's give them £1. There we go. Look, they're happy to take him on a bloody £1. We've just got ourselves a backup goalkeeper for a bloody £1. A nickel. Important. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter what we do because it's going to be simulated anyway. So it's going to be simulated. 2-year contract. Jesus, he's going to be playing till he's 44. Madness. I don't know what sort of money he's going to want. Let's just keep it the same as what. Actually, no, we're poorer than Juventus. We can't afford you on 52 grand a week. We can afford you on 40 grand a week though. So that is Buffon done. Buffon will go into. Well, he should go in here, wherever he is. Yes, there we go. And let's get Bellingham. Bellingham's on the bench as well. We'll try and fill the bench out. So we need a couple of defenders, maybe a couple of midfielders, and another striker as well. Again, I'm going to try and hold off for the striker because maybe a team could come in. A team can still come in for... There we go. So Hazard sold. Sancho. Man United want Jadon Sancho, £118 million. We're going to accept him. Do this training as well. I'm invincible. And of course, we've been simulating games as we've been going through here as well. We've just been beaten 2-0 by Frankfurt, so that's not ideal, is it? In terms of our league pursuit. But deadline day coming in. Can Man United clutch up? Give us the money for Sancho. Sancho sold, £108 million. Let's go. Right. Now maybe we can go in for Karim the Dream Benzema. I don't know if they'll sell him to us now, but they rejected their offer. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Let's go in again. I'd love to take him. 89 rated player would be fantastic. Offer the transfer fee. I'll give you what you want. I'll give you a flat 90 million quid. Come on. Maybe bump that down by 10. 103 million. Come on, Zidane, just give it up. Give it up. 113 million quid for bloody Benzema. That's a joke. He'd never be worth that in the real market. It'd be worth 40, 50 million at most. This game's a disgrace. He wants 320 grand a week on wages as well. That'd be bloody insane. Oh my God. Length of the contract, 2 years. Done anything more than that, pal. Come on. Benzema is a massive signing. Benzema is a massive signing. Yes, I'll give you what you want. I'll give you what you want. Benzema's in. Oh, yes. Brilliant. Maybe we can take it to Bayern Munich. Maybe we can take it to him. Haaland's got to be the one out the door next. Because he's now on the bloody reserves. So we've got Ben Yedder, Bellingham. We got Buffon. We need 2 defenders. 2 defenders, a winger and a midfielder maybe. Maybe. What do we got? What do we got? So, maybe we can go in for Ridley Baku. He's going to cost us about 20 million quid. You know what? We'll go for it. We'll go for Baku. We're going to go for Baku. We'll fit the bill. Maybe we can even get a player swap in here. We got any fullbacks we need out the door? Not those, we don't. Centre backs we need out the door. Lukasz Piszczek. Get him out the door. He's not going to be worth shit, is he? Midfielders, Barella, Brandt, Reina. We could potentially throw Reina in there. And then maybe give him an extra 10 mil on top. Go on, take the bite. Take the bite. I'm giving you a fantastic player. They just want flat 30 million quid. I'm not going to barter with them. We're going to take it. 30 million quid for Baku. Going to be a good player for us. He's going to be a fantastic player. Again, I'd love to be able to play this team. It probably plays very, very well. But unfortunately, we are just going to be simulating this season. We want him for 5 years. We'll take him for 10 years. We'll have him for 10, 15. 30 million quid. Let's go. Baku in the team. We're going to complete this challenge. We will complete this challenge. We will complete this challenge. Baku's in the team now. Again, if I can get a starting 11 and bench with all Bs, I'd say that's pretty much the best we can do. And we haven't done badly. We got a fantastic first team. Right, let's go to the transfer hub again. What else we got? Let's get a backup centre-back, actually. Do we go for Bender? He's already gone. Bolly. Let's go for Bolly. Or do we go for Boyata? Do we go for Bailly? Let's try Bailly. Let's try Eric Bailly. Offer the transfer fee. Let's try 22 million quid for Eric Bailly. They're happy. They're happy. 22 million. He's gone. Come on. That's a brilliant signing again. Eric Bailly. Maybe he can rejuvenate his career in the Dortmund ranks. You never know. I'd like him to be a rotationary centre-back. Again, he's leaving a club to sit on the bench, and he's coming to another club to sit on the bench. So he wants a £40 million release clause. No, no, no. We don't have any release clauses. No, no, no. No release clauses. Financial terms, we'll give him 100 grand a week. We'll give him 100 grand a week. Bloody United are paying him bloody too much. Too much money. Too much money. Right. Bailly in the squad. What do we need next? Bailly's in. We just need, really, maybe a winger and a midfielder, and we're done. A wide player and a midfielder, and we're done. But we don't have the money right now. We don't have the money. We're going to need someone to come in and buy one of our players. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do it. And we'll have to wait till January. Maybe that one in the office is a player. Sold. It's just Harvey Barnes going somewhere else. Again, I wouldn't mind taking Harvey Barnes, but we went for someone else instead. Come on, we need something. We need some money in the bank. We need some money. Please say that's a interesting Bolly. I couldn't give a crap about Bolly. Come on, we need someone come in for Haaland. Please, someone come in for Haaland. Someone's got to have the money for him. No one's going to come in for him, are they? We're going to be screwed. We're going to be screwed. We've only got 15 million quid in the bank. That ain't going to be able to buy shit. We ain't going to be able to buy shit with that. Boatius moved to another club. Maybe we can go for Boatius, get him on the bench. Maybe West Brom will take 10 million for him. 10 million quid for Boatius, please. They'll take it for Boatius. This is stupid. Players move to a club and they've literally moved twice in the transfer window. You wouldn't have that in real life. I don't even think you're allowed to do that in real life. He's going to be a rotation player. Yes, he's happy with that. 3 years, whatever, accept it. Disregard. Wages, they're paying him 60. You know what? I'll pay you 70. 70 grand a week for sitting on the bench. I'd definitely take that. Boatius, gone. Boatius joins the bench. There's one more bloody player that we need. And we're not going to be able to get it. We need a wide player. We need a wide player for about 7 million quid. Or we can throw in a... Maybe we can throw in a late minute swap deal for someone. I wouldn't mind Jared Bowen. I really wouldn't mind taking him. I'm going to see if we can raid West Ham for Jared Bowen. Even if I have to give him Haaland. We're not giving him bloody Haaland, by the way. Wingers. No one there. Midfielders. Maybe they'd like Reina. Maybe they'd like him. Swap deal, Bowen for Reina. They don't want Reina. We can't afford him. We can't afford him. How much would Berardi set us back? There's no one else on the list apart from Harvey Barnes, who they're not going to sell to us. Berardi would be too much money. I don't think we're going to do it. I think we're going to have to put a player from our reserves onto the bench. Like Bakir, maybe. I'm going to have to put Bakir on there. And that'll be it. Again, we can't, unfortunately, stop the other players playing. You know, it'll probably play Haaland in the team because it wants to do it. It's got 1 hour left on the transfer bill. Yeah, no one's coming. We're not going to use the January transfer window to do this because I think that'd be cheating. Of course, Lucas Piszczek is offered at the end, 3 million quid. Why come in that late with a transfer offer? That's stupid. Anyway, we're going to sim to the end of this. Well, I guess we do sim to the end of the season. Actually, you know what? We won't sim to the end of the season. We're going to sim to January. And then maybe if someone has come in with an offer for Haaland, then maybe we can do something then. Alright then, guys. As you can see, a change of t-shirt. Yes, it's a different day. So, we are... Where are we? Well, we're 6th in the league. Oh my lord. We are not doing too well, are we? 6th in the league. Bayern Munich are 11 points ahead of us, tied with Wolfsburg and Gladbach. What's been happening to our players? What's been going on here, lads? Let's see. Had a few losses there. Couple of draws in the UCL. Loss, win, win. Draw, win. A lot of draws, a lot of draws. A lot of draws, a lot of silly losses as well. That's not what I thought would happen. Top scorers? Is anyone in... Any of our players in the scorers? Doesn't look like they are. There's Haaland on 6. Look, Haaland's playing. So, what do you want me to do? Haaland's been playing. And he's not even an official player of ours. You know, he shouldn't be playing. Got a load of bloody messages here. Piszczek has gone. No players, no one coming in for Haaland though, which is very, very surprising, seeing as he's a fantastic player, is Haaland. Generally did think someone would be coming in for him. Apparently not. Any offers for Haaland? The only offers we got is for bloody Alberhorn. One for Mori. I mean, again, we'll take all the money we can get for these players, but none for Haaland, which is a massive, massive surprise. I generally thought someone would be coming in for Haaland, and it just hasn't happened. I'm shocked. I'm taken aback that no one's come in for him. Another week passes. Alberhorn sold, Mori sold, but again, no one else. Brandt apparently hasn't even been playing. I don't think he's been playing Brandt in the team. I think he's been playing Benzema at cam and Brandt on the bench or some bollocks. I don't know what's been going on there, but again, no transfer for him again. Let's go forward another week. We need a transfer offer through for Haaland. It's not going to be successful if we haven't got our highest paid player. We should have bloody sold him when we had the chance. City gave us 120 million. And I said, no, I want 170. I'm an idiot. I'm taking the blame for that. I'm a village idiot. I did bad. Progress assessment. What are you assessing? Rainer's release clause has been met. Well, hey. That'll be sick. Benzema's happy that he's playing. And, well... If we can get that money for Rainer, then maybe we can get a player in. Maybe we can get a Bowen in or something like that. Or a Berardi in to end up the season. Hopefully it comes before the Cologne game. Hopefully. Hopefully it does. Again, we need to try and boost our points up by the end of the season. No one is coming in. Rainer's been sold, so that's a big boost. We'll get an extra 22 million, so we can go in and sign the final player. Again, I would have liked to have signed him in summer, but again, we're going to have to settle for the winter. So we can either go for Berardi, or we can go for Bowen. Those are our two options. I think I might even be tempted to go for Berardi here, although I don't think we're going to have enough money. Fuck it. Who cares about the money? I'll put myself in debt to get Berardi in the team. We've got 33 million. Let's offer 30. Let's go for 30. Oh, God. No. There we go. 30 mil. Let's see what they say. 39. We ain't got the money for 39. Sorry, mate. Maybe drop it down to 33. 33 million. They'll take it. Oh, thank the bloody Lord. There we go. Berardi's in then. Again, we're going to have no money for the rest of the season, but there we go. I put him as a crucial. I don't know why. Well, actually, he probably will be a crucial player. He will be crucial. No release clause. Fine by me. He wants 45 grand a week. We have no transfer budget remaining, but we've absolutely overhauled this team with fantastic players. That's the truth to it. We've overhauled it with fantastic players. Berardi comes in. Haaland still sat on the bench doing cock all. But there we go. That's challenge complete. We have got everyone we needed. Everyone is a B now on the bench and the starting 11. We've signed a shit ton of players to do it. But I don't think we've done too badly in this one. I think we've done pretty damn well. We'll play this game. We're not going to play the game. We'll quick sim the game. We can go to the... Well, actually, I'll be quite interested to see if we can sell Haaland. If anyone will come in for Haaland in the January transfer window, I'd be really, really interested to see that. Because I just don't know why no one wants him. You know, he's one of the best players in the league. He's one of the best players in the league. And no one wants to pay the money. No one wants to give us the dosh, the good stuff, the moolah, to sign him. And I'm genuinely shocked that no one wants him. Genuinely shocked. No one wants the boy. I don't care about Botius and Eric Bailly. Whatever, mate. Whatever. Does anyone want to take Haaland off my hands? Come on, let's simulate through this. Someone has got to come in. Maybe that's an offer for him. Maybe that's an offer for Haaland. It's not an offer for Haaland. Someone's interested in Patrick Bamford. I don't give a shit about Patrick bloody Bamford. I want Haaland. I want him in the squad. Heartland. Didavi. Couldn't give a crap about Didavi. No one's going to want Haaland. City were the only team that could afford him, evidently. And we turned him down. Wow. Wow. No one wanted the boy Haaland. No one wanted him. No one wanted Haaland. That's a big shock. Anyway, let's go to the end of the season. Let's see where we end up. March, April, May. Again, we'll go middle of June. Let's see where we end up. Alright then, guys. So let's see where we ended up in the season. We are 51. We finished 4th. Which I believe is Champions League. We were quite a few games off the title. 20 wins, 8 draws, 6 losses. Bayern only lost 1 game. That's mad. We were close to Leipzig and Mönchengladbach. I generally thought we had a chance here. I really did think that we had a chance of going forward. The team ended up in a pretty bad way. Well, I say that. There were some decent players. I think some players were probably played more than others. I think Haaland, probably being one of them, was played a lot more than others. Let's have a look at top goal scorer. So Stindl was the top goal scorer. Haaland got 13. Bailly got 12. Or Bailey got 12, rather. Assist, Bernat actually got top with 12. I don't know how he managed that. Berkey got 11 clean sheets. We had a lot of draws. We did have a lot of draws. I noticed that we did have a lot of draws. Maybe we did something in the cups. I don't think we did, though, seeing as our manager rating is extremely low. Let's check the DFB Pokal. So did we get even to the semi-finals of that? We were knocked out by Bayern Munich in the quarterfinals. What's the relegation match? Promotion player final. Don't know what that is. I don't think there is another cup. Oh, there's a Super Cup. We didn't do any well in that. Champions League. How did we do in this? We went out to Barcelona. Well, that's understandable. But the aim of the game was to build a team. Dortmund. or Borussia Dortmund, as I like to call them. They're Borussia, not just Dortmund, Borussia Dortmund, with a B. We built a team, all players beginning with B, all the bench beginning with B, and we finished 4th place. The team could have been stronger, but there weren't that many players beginning with B, and we didn't manage to sell our star player in Haaland. So, yeah, we're going to end it there. Thank you very much for tuning in. And remember to drop a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one.